Howdy, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Thursday.
I thought that bunk bed was disappearing this weekend.
Ah, well, let's see. I think it's probably easier if I do this one. Now, come on. Okay, that don't want to move. Anyways, so we'll just do this. Present, extra. Nothing on it. It's empty. So the brother-in-law should be coming over this weekend to take it away.
So I got an
They do.
interesting one. For some reason, I guess I'm in YouTube jail or something. I don't fully understand. For some reason, my main account won't play live. It'll play videos, no problem, but it won't play live. I can watch them on my phone. I can switch to my Zach Zaxon, my other I'm Zaxon account, but my I'm
Hmm.
Zaxon account with all my subscribers won't play it live. I get this error video message. I can see the chat. Supposedly I can type in the chat. I was typing to people, so I don't really know. And I tried it on two different browsers, so it's not a browser hiccup.
Hmm.
It's like I'm banned from being on live shows or something, but it makes no sense because my phone is still allowed to be on them.
Hmm. That's weird as hell. All right.
Oh, Josh, oh,
So let's see
Littleton,
who we.
you got JP somewhere in the house here. Benzo was here.
Yeah.
Rocky.
JP, got Dorothy, Carl, Dina, Megadog, Lord Shadow, Hearts of Gold. Who else? JP, Carl, Chasing Cheddar with Curtis. That's a new one. Haven't seen. Gregory Littleton, what's going on? Did I add his moderator?
Of course, Carl.
Let's see.
The thing is,
He's
it'll
all
do it
that.
on my
Jasmine.
it'll do it on my other Zach Zaxon account, which is the primary one. Uh, and it won't play the live on my Mozilla or uh, Internet Explorer, but only on the I'm Zaxon main account I use.
That-
It's weird.
That's insane.
Yeah, I flop over to the other account, it plays them just fine.
Hey,
I don't know.
Jeffrey. I can't find Curtis. All right.
Hello, Alan.
Well, Dina call. No way I'm gonna be able to read everything. Hey, James Stouty. However you say it. Probably screwed that up. Josh, Steven,
Yeah, kind of, Carl.
Alan Curry.
I don't know. Maybe enough people got together and reported me or something, so I can't be on lives for a week. I haven't done anything though. I haven't even been trolling anyone.
I think I replied to Alan. I think I did. I don't remember. Should have. Aqua Donkey. I just found a bag from Donkey the other day when I was cleaning. It had a sticker on it. I didn't see before. And a thank you letter back from February. Hey, Three Sky Warrior. What's going on, Rich? Hey, Mandy. And I am caught up. Zaxxon, don't go. So yeah, it's a long day today. I literally didn't get home till 8 o'clock. So I was rushing around trying to get something to eat and everything. This way I could be here. Didn't want to miss another night, another week. I missed too many. What's up, Crash? Oh, let's turn that off so I figure that.
So you said you had a wonderful day too. What'd you end up getting into?
Oh, it was just a totally simple drainage job. Do down two downspouts for a gutter. Hold on a second. So that and tie into a footing drain around a garage it was built. So it was a complete and utter fuck up from the beginning. It was just they when they did the footing drain, they put the stone in, then they put the pipe in. They wrapped the pipe, but they didn't bother to. We always do is we wrap the walls, everything, put stone, then the pipe, more stone, and then take the paper, the fabric, and close it like a big burrito. Well, nope, this guy just wrapped it right around the pipe and was discharging it to a dry well with no um no outlet to daylight, as you call it. So there was no way for it to drain. What's up, Dirt Devil? So needless to say, the whole area around this garage was just a swamp. And ended up going 130. Had to dig 130 feet trench all the way to the backyard. Run pipe. I was only supposed to do like 40-foot line right out into the woods to the side of the shed, but everything was so deep and yeah, couldn't do it. So wet. You walked on it and the ground would go like this. There was so much water in it. So used over 300 feet of pipe. Yeah, it's fun.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was a cluster. Hobo Rob. Uh, so let's get to the mail call. So got a little something from Mr. Mark Miller here. Got some cool stickers. And then we got a little bit of shiny.
Nice.
Some nice chunky stuff. Very nice. Some nice pickers in it too. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mark Miller. The Asylum. Oh, there's 3 stickers here. Thought I only saw 2. So the next time I do a sticker pack, I think I gotta look at my list who's getting one. I think Carl Miller's gonna get one. Oh, don't mind me. I got hay down my shirt. I'm throwing hay around because we see the whole thing and hate it. If I knew it was going to be that big of a job, oh, the hydro seeder's not ready. We had to order support bearings, all new. Got to have 2 of the hydraulic motors rebuilt, which is fine for what we paid for it, and it's only got so many hours on it. Completely worth it. And the support bearings got sent out, and pair of them are $5,000. You know, the company shipped them out to us and still hasn't sent us the way to pay them.
That sounds expensive for some reason.
Yeah. Well, they're a heavy support bearing and it's holding a 4-inch steel auger inside. So, all right, we got backyard prospecting. Spring cleaning. It's too bright. Let's turn that down a little. That looks much better. Rusty Nugget prospecting. What's happening? Chippies, what's going on? Good to see you. I haven't seen you since you were doing that trip the other week. I know you've been busy as hell. Donkey do. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was definitely awesome of you. Let's see here. We got a baggie here from Triple D Prospecting. And we'll show the new bottle I got off. He's got a bottle of Heaven's Door. Straight bourbon whiskey.
That's pretty small. It'll probably only last you an hour or two.
Yeah, 750. It better last me a while.
I don't know. I've seen you polish off some bottles.
I'm known for it. I believe it's the Patreon bag from Triple D Prospecting. I need to move this damn light. It is messing everything up. I'm not doing it now. My back is on fire. I actually did manual labor today. Hey, we got 2 of these. Let's get into what this is. Priority. $10.65 shippers. I don't remember what this one is from.
I'd heard a rumor that Jeffrey Button was starring in some of Hip B's episodes, but didn't want to come up with us for some reason.
I know I met him up in Maine, and hopefully I'm going to see him up Buffalo Creek if everything goes right. So we got sticker from 406 Prospecting. We got 403 Prospector. This is from Joe over at Gold Eagle from the Mary benefit. Gold Eagle Prospecting. No wonder why I didn't recognize the name. I'm like, I know that name, but I couldn't remember who. Get 3 stickers here. Hey, Georgianne. Anybody else?
Hello, Mary.
Bag of dirt. Hey, Mary. And this is supposed to be a challenge bag, I believe. Let's see. Got a couple bags coming from that benefit there. Put the stickers back. And we got a letter. Hey, Wrench. I hope you enjoy the pay dirt. Thank you for taking part in the benefit. He mentions that he's going up to visit a friend in Vermont and wanted to know if I've heard of any gold in a couple different creeks. Buffalo Brook being one of them. If you have any info you're willing to share, send his email. So I will email him, let him know. I've been to Buffalo Brook there, and you know, I did get some shiny, but it wasn't much. But Vermont, all depends on where you hit. So I guess Annie's in here. Hi, Annie. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Ooh.
So put this box back in here. We got two packages from Miller Prospecting. Let's see what this one is. Ah, this is the Patreon win. Congrats on the win and happy panty. 2.5
Nice.
gram bag. Hell yeah, that was a nice win. And to think I was actually going to put a different number in for the Guess Your Nuggets guys, or Guess the Gold amount. The Nugget. I was actually going to put a higher number. Glad I didn't. No, I don't want it. Go away. Thank you. Hey, VFW. And then we've got we just got a Patreon bag for the month of March. I believe March, yep. With a nice postcard, like always. And then yeah, finally got the
Nice.
stickers. Thank you, MJ, very much. I appreciate it. Once everything's set up over here, I'm going to have one full shelf for more bags. I can do all my stuff down. Bottles and bags and everything, all the goodies. So, yeah, now that we got through the mail call, the link is pinned. And yeah, if anyone wants to come up and say hello, talk, whatever, join us, you're more than welcome. Maybe I can keep up with chat now. We got to keep digging in the house. What's going on, Loretta?
Whatever, Mary. You enjoy my downtime because I'll be back.
You
Holistic.
gotta get a hold of MJ. What's up, Brandon, over at Little Time Mining? He just found this on the bench on the desk. Your dreams gold. Oh. I don't know why it's easier to read my phone when it's smaller print. Maybe the angle the laptop's at. I love the voices in my head. They seem to really love me and all my ideas.
I'm back in a minute.
Yes, we're going to send it for the VFW. Thank you, everybody over there. Ah, so we're going to open this thing up. Ah, supposedly it's pretty decent. We'll find out. I wish we had a camera. The grease monkey lugging kegs. Hmm, nice smell to it. And I don't have no fancy glass for it, so we're going to have it out of an old Calvert glass, shot glass. I have no idea how old this is, but pour some. Chasing Cheddar Curtis. There's Curtis. As a moderator. Welcome. Hey, Kenneth. I agree 100% with that, Curtis. Hello, Mr. Lodak. So I hear you're not feeling too great today, Zaxxon. A little under the weather. Must be busy. What? Do the thriller with who? What? I don't want to know. So let's give this stuff a little try. Smells really good. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Not very hot. I don't know how everybody tastes all the flavors that they say is in there. I taste a little bit of it, but not as many as they say. The glass probably don't help, being out of a little shot glass. Let's see. Let's go to Curtis's page here. Go to channel. Give us a subscribe. Again, you're all blue, so you could all subscribe to each other. And all. And we're gonna do this here.
You pan some of that tonight?
Am I gonna pan anything tonight? No. My back is on fire. I would love to pan something, but we're gonna do this. Time for this little. Alan, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. And Alan, if you decide to make up a little pay dirt, let me know, please. I'd definitely be interested.
You still got your pay dirts for sale, don't you?
Yes, I do. I've got about 15 bags left. So gonna yeah, I got I gotta make up I think 3 hard bags and one more regular bag. And then they're all gonna be shipping out. I know you said you wanted one, Alan. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you want. Um, I think I replied your email. I think I did. If not, I will check again. I got back to Dorothy, a couple other people. So I go through my Cash App and then my PayPal and I make sure everything lines up and then be sending everything out. Oh, and look what I found that was hiding.
Nice.
Big RV Adventures, along with a JP bar bag. That was hiding on the bed over there. Crazy, all the
Sure.
stuff I had hiding.
One
What's that,
chat was
Zach?
asking how much are they?
You said someone wants to know how much are they? Um, they're 110 shipped to the U.S. It's a big movie fan. Hey, Greg. Yeah, 110 shipped to the U.S. Anywhere else, depending on the size bag you get, because I do have the um, shelf bags available. The those are just a little harder to ship out because they're big. It's like a 3 pound bag, but the other ones are smaller. What's the boss saying? He's asking if I who should I have.
Yeah, Carl, the dog likes to bark.
Sorry about
That's his
that.
job.
Boss is asking me who I want in to work with me tomorrow. So I always take the kid that I've been training him, the college kid. The only thing that sucks with training him is he's a college kid, so obviously he wants to go to college and get a better job, which is gonna suck because when he leaves, I'm gonna have to start the cycle all over again.
Yeah, but you're giving somebody who's gone to college an actual chance to do real work, which makes a
I
which
think
makes
this
them better
kid's
at
gonna
life.
make it.
Huh?
Oh, that tastes yummy. I mean,
Hello,
yeah, I
PA.
think if he puts it, if he works as hard at whatever he's going to go to school for, as he works for me, kid's gonna go places. I think he'll do very well. Very hard worker, doesn't slack. So yeah, it's nice. I see someone saying PA in here. Where's my brother at? Yay! Yogi? Yogi, what's happening?
Grease Monkey just showed up in chat too.
What?
PA, call in,
Grease
give him some
monkey?
company. I'm done.
Yeah, he said you weren't feeling too well. Got a fever like what, 101? He wanted to put a jacket on? It's like 90 over there, and he wants to put a jacket on.
Yeah, it's 90 out here. I'm 101 on the temp, and I want to wear a jacket.
Crazy.
My boots are too hot. My shoulders are too cold. I am drinking tea, and I've already downed about a third of a bottle of A3 honey since the stream started.
Ooh, that stuff works good. Hey, Chef V.
Whatever, oranges,
Jeffrey, what
pineapple
are you running?
juice.
What material are you running?
Well, chef.
Oh,
Yeah, it's rare that I get sick. This is the second time in a year. Maybe I'm
Arizona
dying.
pastry. Hmm. Depending on how good you are at panning, I mean, hell, if there's a lot of 40 minus, then yeah, why not run it? Because you should have what the second gen micro mat in there. Grease Monkey, I'd love to go. I would, you know, but we'll have to see what happens next year. Go
Chef
for it,
V's gonna try to show Monkey how to cook a steak.
Jeff. PA was working last night. He said they got called in, getting that overtime hours. I wouldn't argue. Overtime sounds good. Wish I got some.
My boss is an asshole. He doesn't pay overtime. Makes me work all kinds of weird hours too.
Let's see. So yeah, if someone wants it shipped outside the U.S., whatever the difference is, I only do the little bags out of the U.S. and whatever the difference is over $5. I'm really getting that vanilla flavor from it. I like that. Hmm, what's it bet?
See, Chef V, I'd heard the trick was to talk Buddy Biggs into going, and he'll bring you a smoked brisket.
Oh yeah, he did. He brought it. It was good. I want to see that on video. Grease Monkey versus Chef V. I see Alaskan got his did a mail call. He got the package I sent him. You're welcome for all the goodies. Brewers. I agree with you, Jeff. I agree 100% on that. Steaks. I'll definitely be taste testing that. Oh, more fun talking smack. There's going to be hungry prospectors looking for grub. Work will start then.
You can always do it Australian style and make some dirty steaks.
Dirty steaks. What's that?
No grill or nothing. They just throw them right on the coals.
Mm, I gotta get another cider. I don't think I hear any kids up here. I'll be right back.
Oh, happy birthday, Jeff.
Just got told that my niece got approved for a scholarship, and she's only a sophomore. So that's awesome. They gave her a scholarship. Hell yeah.
Full ride or just tuition?
Um, no, it's just I guess it's 6,000 towards her tuition. So hell, anything. Why not?
It all
Take it
helps.
and run. Yeah. Happy belated birthday, Jeffro. Here's to you. Yum yum. So we're gonna continue on the same page we already did. So we're gonna do. There we go. Chris Roberts in the house. So Lord Shadow, I didn't get to finish watching your live the other day. Obviously, I had stuff going on. How did it go? What's up, Carl?
Hey, StreamYard says
Gotta
pro
love that
tip,
when you get on there.
uh, great lighting makes you look amazing. Oh, I haven't figured out where to buy them light bulbs at yet.
Yeah. Tell me where I'm gonna get them
So
at.
this is what you get.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm gonna try raising this light and tilting it down.
Hi everybody in chat again. I was gonna jump on right away when you put the link up, but my tripod
Oh,
was in my creek bag out in the back of my truck. So here I am. I did bring in, I don't know if you guys will see these or not. Can you see the? Oh yeah, you can see them. You see the speckles in there?
I can't see the speckles,
I
but
don't know.
I see you got something interesting. Brad Welch, good day,
It's
brother.
everywhere. I don't know if this will help any. No. Anyhow, the whole rock is covered in speckles, pyrite. It looks like someone threw glitter on it.
Is that the moon? Jeffrey says or asks.
It-
I think I'm gonna
Just
have
need a
some more of
rubber
this.
band. Big one.
Pretty good. You and Luke too for listening to some bluegrass music over radio at Radio Bristol.
Be right back.
Yeah. I used to listen to some bluegrass back in the day.
There. Now I got both phones on the tripod so I can read chat as well.
Yeah, I try to lean over to read the computer, but that just it's for some reason it's so much easier to read the cell phone.
But for me, I don't need my glasses on to hold my phone in my hand. Actually, it makes it worse. So I usually have them off, and I'm just happy chatting and doing everything on my phone. But I try to keep you up on the TV as well to watch along, but I still end up staring at my phone the whole time. But
I know I do the same thing. Let's see if I could show you some photos of what I had to deal with.
I took advantage of the rain day today and made a turquoise ring. Oh, what are you showing?
If you look closely, you
Oh,
can see you can see how that little machine right there, which weighs about 2,500 pounds, in total, just driving through that would sink 6 inches.
oof.
That's how sloppy wet it was.
Yeah, that would eat my mini.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see any sand there. How's it sinking?
There's my
Oh
mini.
yeah, no, mine. Yeah, that's like three of mine. Mine weighs 1,000 pounds.
Oh Jesus. This one's 8,800.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My tracks are what 3 feet long and 8 inches wide.
You know what? I'm gonna try switching cameras here because this thing's really annoying
Keep
me.
digging wants to see that ring again, Carl.
Oh yeah, Wrench was showing stuff. So, uh, man, try to get where the glare's not.
Hold your hand behind it so the camera will focus on it.
It's there. That might help a little
Hold
anyway.
it.
It's turquoise and blue glow powder. Um, try to. You can see the. Nah. Boy, the live camera versus the same camera shooting a video is just night and day difference. But I did put a little short on of it today. My first time messing with turquoise. Um, some of those were
Pretty.
so much harder than the other ones when it came down to grinding them. But I dig it. I said I'm still kind of playing around with the different glow powders and seeing what they do. But it'll actually, if you turn all the lights off, it'll glow in the dark. It looks really neat then.
You can see the water bubbling out of the ground.
Is that just a spring or?
No, that was the footing drain.
Oh,
Fake.
Yeah.
All fake. It's CGI. It's not even good CGI either.
looks like footage from Lake Placid.
You can see it bubbling right out of pouring out of the ground. Looks like it's boiling.
I just Google searched AI show me a trench with water. It was the same picture, all fake.
So my septic looked like all winter.
Yeah. And then you got Kyle and the puppy.
What kind of
Just
dog is
sitting
that?
there. That's the Turkish Kangal.
I'm going to ask it again. What kind of dog is that? Never heard of a Turkish Kangal.
It's a livestock guardian dog.
Oh,
I would love to bring that to the creek. Hey, Katie.
You don't even need an excavator. Just slip PA a couple of Red Bull. He'll be on it.
Oh. So needless to say,
Okay.
usually I'm able to like rough grade it really well between the two machines because you got the mini loader there and then you got the excavator. But it was so bad, and I mean I had to grab a rake and break my ass today helping out, and then we got a storm that was coming in, so we had to finish today. We couldn't wait till tomorrow because we had to seed it and hay it. So this way here it was good. What a crazy. Hey, Frenchie.
thank you
WK's
there, you
wanting to know if
diver.
anybody's going to be around Lucky Strike in the next 3 days.
What's that?
WK is wanting to know if anybody's going to be around Lucky Strike the next few days.
I'd like to go back down there, North Carolina.
Me too. Montana first for me.
Yeah, I'd like to make Montana. My number one goal right now is Colorado. Um, I mean, me and PA got the trip going to Ohio, and then trying to put together a trip for um, Vermont to Buffalo Brook the end of this month. 2 inches of rain tomorrow. Jesus, we're only at 30% for tomorrow.
WK Little Time says they might be up there. PA says they're supposed to get 2 inches of rain tomorrow. 2 inches would tear us up.
Yeah. Luckily, we got that the hay on there, and we went pretty heavy. Ended up leaving an extra bag of hay there. Customer can keep it.
You have one of those hay choppers?
No, we just buy the finely mulched hay. And we do it by the bag and just throw it out there. I mean, we got
Yep, yep.
the hydro seeder. I hear you, Mega Dog. Everybody wants to go visit Culver. We got a 1,200-gallon hydro seeder, but I'm in the middle of ripping that thing apart. Let's see if I have any pictures of that. Let me tell you,
Does the
I
hydro
do.
seeder shoot chopped hay too, or is that just shoot the seed?
That's got like a wood mixed, or either a paper or wood mixed to it.
Okay.
I don't have any pictures of yeah, I don't have any pictures of it. What I'm doing, I'll take some tomorrow. I'm pulling the whole auger out of it. We just put new tires on it.
Well, that's a beast.
Oh yeah, 1,200 gallons. So diesel. I forget what I mean it's got a 4 inch. I think it's a 4 inch pump on it, and that thing will suck 1,200 gallons out. I think in 10 minutes, it'll pump it out.
You know, with a little modification, you can turn that into a hell of a dredge.
That'd be a hell of a dredge.
Yeah. No, 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 no. That's it's only made the impeller's technically not even made for the wood pulp. It's made just for the paper, but it's insane. We had to peel the site today. Added some more, erosion control. They didn't die. I gotta put my phone back
Back
in
to
it.
lurking.
Yeah, I'm taking the whole auger that goes in the center of the tank that agitates everything. I'm in the process of taking that out so we could put those new bearings in there on each end. The ones that they sent without without paying for.
I've done those big augers in the side discharge manure spreaders before,
Hello,
and
Culver.
yeah, that's a lot.
Brother James, I would love to go on an adventure with any of the family here. Everyone is most definitely welcome to. Hey, Gene. Yeah, Colorado. I can't wait to meet Colorado. I got to figure out. Don't want to make it towards too close to the end of the year because then it gets too cold, too much snow there. But I don't want too hot either. I'm
Man,
fat,
I
so I don't
miss
like
so
I
many
don't like
chats.
to eat
My
that
phone
much.
is,
What's that, Carl?
I my phone was stuck. I didn't realize it. I wasn't getting any chats going by. I don't think I missed any directed towards me.
Yeah, I keep looking for that arrow to show pointing down. So that's why I like
Yeah,
having
I
the phone
didn't.
because it just keeps scrolling.
It didn't even have that. It was just stuck on nice ring.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a little while ago.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's start writing these down. What are we gonna race today? Let's log in because we know they're a pain in the ass and always on. It's funny. They say keep me logged in, but
It never keeps you logged in.
no, it doesn't. Or remember me. It doesn't remember me. Thank you. What should we do? We what did we do last week? I think we did the Easter eggs or something.
Boats. I like boats.
We got the speedboats. Yeah, I think we did the racing Easter egg. They got garbage truck races, which actually looks like a dump truck. The dump truck. Then they got the lorry race, which is dump trucks and what looks to be a garbage truck. Trolls, toys. This is new. Job races. Looks like Plankton from SpongeBob.
I need one with a gold prospector. It'll look like those egg races with one hand on your hip and the other hand holding the pan.
Lester Lepore. Hey,
The
Alaskan
one-legged people
Assassins, get
race.
your sticker there, Lester. I sent them one of yours up there. Not now. Stop telling me stupid stuff.
Those
All
ones are
right.
easier to catch, Mega Dog.
All right, good. Get started.
Move
What
my
did I do?
tower closer.
How do you do? Reopen close tab. There we go. So let's give a scroll through so everybody can see what we got for a race, and then you guys can pick. Share screen.
Yeah, you
Timer.
won one of the races on Benzos last night.
I did. I went to bed, man. I
Yeah,
was beat.
I think you won the second race. Maybe the third race was. He might have done 4 races too. I think he did 4. But
Really.
yeah,
I usually I watch the next day, but I honestly I didn't even watch today. So if anybody sees anything they like, scream it out in chat. Jellyfish race now. Crab race reminds me of John Valby. Don't know if you guys know who John Valby is. Go away. There we are.
you're right. The garbage truck looks like a dump truck.
Yeah, see? Hey, you got the Merrier race right here.
Uh,
So those are the choices. Won a brick of gold and a crystal. Who did?
you did.
Who won what?
Yeah, Benzo was giving away them new bricks.
Yeah, I told him hell I'd buy one. Cat races?
I got out in the
Gotta
lead
be.
for a second or two. I got all excited, and then there was 2 minutes left. I wasn't excited anymore.
You gotta wait till was it the 17, 16 second fallback. You know, they all keep going, and then all of a sudden you'll just see them all just start to fall back about 17, 18, somewhere around there. Love you too,
I don't
Mary.
know. Whoever won the last race, it just looked like they were in turbo mode. It just from out of nowhere they just shot across. They were so
Oh,
far ahead
the
of
crack
everybody.
mode, crackhead mode, or meth mode.
Yeah,
Whoop.
they were definitely they needed to be tested for substance abuse.
Dr. Dirty, John Valley. Chris Roberts knows. It seems like it's only like an East Coast thing. Yeah, I'd love to bring that excavator to the creek. But I think Carl's would be better because his is only 1,000 pounds.
It's easier to get unstuck for sure, but you it's really unstable on uneven ground. Like
Really?
I
His
I
house burned
I
open.
hate to even admit this, but the first week I had it, I flopped it over flat out in my yard, and
That's
I
like
had picked.
that mini loader. First day we got it, the
I
bus
flipped
lays
over
on its
a Toro Dingo once too,
side.
but yeah, I picked my tracks up and turned them underneath of me, and when I set them down, I didn't realize I set them on a clump of grass, and I was kind of like 45 to the tracks, and my arm was extended, but it was on the ground, and when I picked it up and started to rotate, just over I went, and it was the door was off, but it landed on the door side, and there's a window about this big on the other side. Where's my camera? And it was all I could do to get out through that window. I didn't have my phone in my pocket. My wife was mowing the grass, so I would have been stuck in there forever if I hadn't been able to
Nice.
squeeze out
Yeah,
that
take care,
window.
brother. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow.
But now I know where it flips at, so I won't do that anymore.
Well, that's like the tires in that mini loader that you seen there. Those are when we bought it was supposed to be um they're supposed to be foam filled
Yeah,
and they weren't. So that's I think what is it? It's like 200 pounds of tires, so it's 800 pounds or 600 pounds, something like that. So, anyways, the boss was just going the first day we got it. He's in his house and he just went to turn, and I guess the front tires went down, and the machine was literally laying like this. He was quick. He was smart enough to just turn it off,
yeah.
as he was going, so he didn't do any damage. But he's like, bring the truck. You got to bring the truck, bring a strap and everything. And I'm like. I get over there, I look at it, I'm like, I see there's a hitch on the back of the machine and everything. So I'm like, Oscar, you hop on the back on the hitch, lean this way. I jumped in, it started, cut the wheel, and just backed right out of it.
Nice.
I was like, but leave it to the boss on the new machine to put it almost on completely on its side.
Mine was really close to being out of gas when it happened. And so when it fell over, it died before I could hit the key. And
Well, that's a
then
good thing. That's a good problem to have.
yeah,
Hey, Bob.
and it's got a pull rope on it. So after it was upright for an hour, I reached in and pulled the pull rope, 4 or 5 times just to make sure it wasn't hydro locked before I hit the starter. And yeah, it started right up. Other than the little bit of mud where it shouldn't have ever been able to get, you would never know it flipped over. But if I would have had the door on, no doubt I would have destroyed the door. It's all glass. So
Well, it's nice having an enclosed machine too.
yeah, it's really tiny in there, but it's nice. Like in the fall, it's not so nice in the summertime. That's why I take the door off, and it's got the little fan that blows on you. Um, but you're sitting on top of that 13 horse motor, so it you're just in a sweat lodge running it. But moving hay a couple times this winter, it was nice once it got warmed up. It's you could run that all winter long. It's comfy in the cab, no doubt. It is a Timu excavator. It's I got a picture somewhere. One of them little Chinese minis.
See, I'm spoiled because mine's got heat and air. Customer walks over and he goes, I see you got a cab on and everything. He goes, you got heat? I go, yep. And I got air conditioning. It's nice, let me tell you.
I see some of the recent ones that have sold. They have an AC unit on the side.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. It looks like more of a pain in the butt than anything, but I could see the benefits of it for sure.
Yeah, see, mine's literally right above the motor that's, you know, all the AC stuff. So it's it's considered a zero turn, but it's the machine when you spin it, it doesn't go wider than the tracks. So
Oh,
there's like no overhang.
yeah,
But
mine just kind of go limbo. But it's actually sitting up on the blade, so it does look like it's floating because it is. I was checking the track
wow, those tracks are
tension
short.
out. It's little. So they make a very similar version that's a little bit wider, and I'm gonna see what it takes because if I could unbolt the tracks from the bottom frame and then put a spacer in, and get some width to it, I would definitely do it. I don't need it to fit through a 36-inch door like it does. So it's too tall anyway. It's narrow enough to drive through a door, but with the cab on, it won't.
You can see how I parked at the shop. And you see I got that loader in the back of the can on the truck, and then the
Oh
excavator on
yeah,
the
yeah.
trailer. The truck's an
I think I
F600, so I mean, no problem for pulling. Don't have to worry about weight or nothing.
yeah, my half ton pulls my mini around just fine because 1,000 pounds is just I
Okay.
could probably put it in the
Yeah,
back of
that's
that Ford
light.
pickup. Yeah. It is very, very scary driving it up on the trailer though, because it's just so
I would
tippy.
imagine because it seems like it's short tracks and narrow.
Yeah. So I make sure that I've got the arm all the way out, and you make sure the tracks aren't going to spin and let it twist on you. But it, like I said, I've had it 9 months now, um, and it'll dig. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at moving some dirt with it. I wish I actually had a little machine to push dirt with right now because I started digging the pond I'm trying to make, and I got to throw dirt like 4 times to get it where I want it. So I honestly thought about getting my four-wheeler and using that as a bulldozer, but I don't know.
Done that. I've actually brought my before my boss got his. We used to use for some of the mulch jobs because some of these properties were insane. You couldn't
Yep.
get like you really didn't want to back a truck down, or if you were able to back the truck down to the bottom of the property, then you'd have to still come up and go up the property because it's just there was no way to get to like the middle of the property because you had the front yard and then you had the house, but and then it was like down on the lake. So then you had the backyard and then it went down, down, down to the water. Well, they'd all have like a driveway that would come down along the edge of the property to the bottom, but you couldn't get up to the middle of the yard. So what we used to do is I used to bring my quad to work, and I took a trailer, one of those tractor carts, and I
Yep.
modified it. Put bigger axle on it, put bigger wider tires so it wouldn't sink and stuff. So before my boss bought his quad, I used to bring mine to work, and we used to do that. Much faster, easier to control. And then we'd use his. Now we got the giant loader, so we could use that because that bucket holds quite a bit, and it's just easy, fast to run around. Hey, Curly Bill. So, all right, everybody. So, what kind of race are we running tonight?
Oh yeah.
That we need to know.
I'm curious about the food races.
Was there food?
There was, but is there subcategories? It
Oh,
just showed a
it says
picture of a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't show anything. Ooh, excuse me. What is this? Robot race? I don't know why I didn't see that. Race timers.
It's actually food racing. What kind of food though, Mary? It just showed a sandwich.
Yeah, it just showed a sandwich. Nothing cool. The 300
Top
Komatsu
hat.
excavator is the blast to operate. Run a race or I win, Jeffrey. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Well, I'll drink to you. I can't guarantee a win. Taco truck race. Pies, hamburgers, pancakes. I don't think there's a taco truck race. But something tells me food's gonna win it tonight. Tacos, cakes. Everybody's talking food and excavators. Heath, hey, did you figure out if
What
you're
is
going to
the
camp
EX
with some?
2500?
I texted you, Heath. Is your phone not working? Yes, I had 8 injections in my back and 6 in my neck.
Oh, that sucks, Curly Bill.
Ooh, that sucks, brother.
When my
Yeah,
dad was
well,
still alive, he had those nerve block shots in his neck, and he'd come out of the hospital looking like he was 40 years old again, just moving his head around. And
I tried having that. Well, they tried doing like an epidural for my back. They just did a quick one with like a Novocaine or whatever, lidocaine. They inject in,
yep,
and they did that to my back, and that's the only thing that helped. They tried doing the radio frequency ablation where they burnt the ends of the nerve endings to kill them off, so you wouldn't feel the pain and stuff. Nothing worked besides that temporary thing for like it was only like a couple hours it worked, and I was like, I was so relieved. That was the best couple hours I had of my life for a while. So Heath, did you not get my text? I got a ripper claw for the excavator. They are great for the wintertime.
I've got one of them, the Satan's fingers,
Yep,
and I've never put it on. I haven't needed it yet.
they're
Um,
great for doing the roots around stumps.
yeah,
That's
I
mainly what
brought
we
it
got it
with.
for.
I did bring it with on the last stump job I went to, but my little bucket's only 8 inches. So if you can get that in
Oh,
around the
geez.
roots and curl it, it rips pretty good. Um, you just got to be careful pulling forward because you'll flop yourself right on your face.
Mm. All right, let's see here. Let's get these going here.
But I have
Here comes.
a grapple for it, and then they make a hydraulic thumb, but my thumb just moves down and locks. And then I also have like a four-fingered rake. That and the thumb down, you can move a lot of stuff, and then you can rake back. It's great for cleaning up brush and ripping out shrubs. Um,
Oh,
and then it's got a
let me tell you, I
grapple.
wouldn't. I use my backhoe every once in a while in a pinch, and like when my excavator's out on a job or something, or if I one of the guys ripped the hose. Well, there's only really one guy that uses it. The other guy rips the hose off it, and let me tell you, I cannot stand using a machine without a thumb. I am so spoiled.
Yeah, it's like $250 for the hydraulic cylinder. I just haven't broke down and bought one yet. But there's
Let
one
me
of the
tell you,
grapples,
you will be happy if you do.
and I've got that bucket in the back there. That's the one that tilts left and right.
Hold on, let me switch over here.
Um, and then the two augers, a 8 and a 12. I don't know what else is in the picture
You got a
there.
12-inch auger for that thing?
Yeah, I don't know if I've put that on yet though. The 8 works great. You put some pressure on
Well,
because you can only do one
you're in a different.
function.
Yeah, you're in a different. You're not in New England.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's a bit different. Hi, MJ. Thank you for the sticker. Hope everything's going well. Better.
Hi, MJ. Hi, honey. How's things at the kids?
doing all right. When he's not doing all right, is
Whoops.
when little man gets big mad.
4 for 6. Okay.
Yeah. If you notice, there isn't a thing around. I'm just in the flat yard when I did that. One clump of grass was all it took. Anyhow, when he throws big fits, he's not doing well.
I'm trying to get the boss to get me a bucket. I want like a 12 or 14-inch bucket, but I don't want teeth on it. I just want it to be flat.
Let her wrench, let her crawl, let her everybody in chat.
Jackson, I
Take
hope
care,
you
Jackson.
feel better,
Feel
buddy.
better. All right, Heath. I was wondering why you didn't get back to me. All right. I will message you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on for that with PA. We were talking about it, and we weren't 100% sure what was going on.
My daughter went back to work tonight for the first time since having the baby. And my son-in-law, this is his first baby. So he is a little bit freaked out being home alone for the first time with both of the boys. And so my wife
Oh,
just, yeah, my wife just got back. She went over there to just help out. And I guess the baby's being a little fussy, which he goes from 0 to 100 in like 2 seconds when he's hungry. And there's just no consoling him until you get a bottle for him. So I had him myself the other day, and I kind of seen him starting his little routine, and I immediately started warming a bottle. But yeah, like he just the perfect little angel until he decides he's hungry, and then there is no in between. Yeah, he gets big mad fast. So, but he's in bed now, and he should sleep at least until well after mom gets home. So
He usually gets up in the morning about 5.
yeah. So my son-in-law is at ease now. Mama just got home here.
sorry if everybody in chat if I'm not answering you. I'm typing the list.
Yeah, A3.
3, 4, 5.
Oh.
First leaving.
And you just saw his face go white and turned around and walked right back into his room, and Quentin started laughing.
Oh, Steven's leaving. Take care, Steven.
So weird.
Oh yeah, good night, Steven. I think my chat was stuck
And
again. I got it rolling again now. Yeah, 34 people in chat and 13 likes. There's something wrong with that number.
Let's see here. Trying to keep up. So we got.
And he wants to know if it's a hit list, Wrench.
No
You
hit
see
list.
47 likes? What the heck?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Next we got.
Sorry,
Uh-oh.
guys. I guess I'm wrong. My shit says 13. Could be the 300 windows I have open.
Oh, you're as bad as me. Okay, who's next? We've got Brad Hayden.
Yeah, 48 likes. Great job, everybody. Way to get caught up. Oh, yeah, it says 48 now.
You're
So
freaking kidding me.
what's that?
There went my list. I didn't even leave the
No.
page or nothing. Gone. Empty. Let's see if we save it. Edit.
I think it was just me and Annie anyway, so it won't be too hard.
And I'm talking and we got nothing. Settings. My headset died, so I
Oh,
have to
but
turn
you just got a lot louder.
audio. What the hell is this? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, a lot better even.
I can't hear you. So what
No.
is wrong here? Something is off. Audio. Default speakers. Are they unplugged? Is volume off? Is it muted? All right, you there now?
I can hear you.
I see you talking, but I don't hear nothing. All right, try that.
Can you hear me now? Is it me?
Oh my God, shut up, stupid thing. It says it's working. But I can't hear you, Carl.
Can you hear me now?
You hear me, but I can't hear Carl.
Yep.
What the hell happened here?
Jeffrey can hear both of us.
Audio, communications,
Sing
speakers,
the
real
Band-Aid
tech.
song.
Is this muted? Let me unmute the tab.
I'm just gonna keep moving my lips and not making sound. You don't think it's working?
You both can hear me, but I can't hear Carl. What the hell? Let's refresh my screen.
Hi, everyone.
Add to stage.
Is that better now?
Now I hear you. Okay.
Oh, man, I heard me that time.
No, I got to turn you down while you're loud. There we are.
I'm just messing with you.
Holy cow, there's a delay, though.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right.
Hey, Tomcat.
Now, let's select
Something
this
happened in
one.
Benzo last night where got repeated.
Something happened in Benzo's. What was that?
He everything he said got repeated like 3-4 times.
Usually that happens.
Yeah.
That long.
Let me make a wheel on the
It did it again on me. But that's
What?
okay. I had it saved. Man.
Oh, your list.
Yeah, things are a little crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on. But we got it saved. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 6, 7.
MJ.
Next.
Told me to start talking shit.
3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Okay. We are good on Cash App. All right, Katie, if you're still there, we could do that. There's a third place.
Shadow, I don't think it's your computer.
I don't think it's
rebooting.
your computer rebooting.
Okay, let's save this list before I screw it up.
I
Update
think
save.
Wrench's mic.
I think Wrench's mic is hearing me and muting.
Has anyone heard any updates on from hip? Last I saw, things were improving, going good. No, Heath, I didn't see. I was filling out. I was creating the list for the quack quack race. Did you send me something?
I definitely checked.
I definitely checked. My YouTube's not open.
Look again though.
Look again though.
Yeah, no, Lord Shadow, I'm having the same thing going on with Carl when he talks. I think it's. Oh yeah, I saw that, Heath. I'm planning on going. I'm actually I'm going to be using some of. I'm going to buy a tent. So, because I told Dan, I'm like, listen, it's a weekend thing. I'm like, there's no point to haul the camper up there for that. So we got to find a spot that we can camp. I think it might be I just have too many tabs open. So we're good here on. I've got everybody. Brad. Yes, I'm good with Cash App. Let's check the old PayPal. Somebody sent something PayPal, but that's for something completely different. That someone bought a bag. Okay.
Ooh-wee, 3200.
3200.
You look like a Japanese movie, Wrench. What did I do? Oh, yeah. You know what? If that's the case, then let's change this. We'll drop my settings down to. We'll go to 720. Maybe that'll help.
Is it still echo?
Is it still echo?
Yeah.
Rich, that's okay, man. If you got to do it, you got to do. I don't fault anybody if you can't get in. I'm going to actually, though. I'm doing this. So, yeah, I don't know what that is in US dollars, but I know it's up around 30. Is it 3,100 again? 3,200. Nice. I got to get a better glass than this though for drinking that, so we can vent or vape, whatever they call it. Yes, I did, Lord Shadow. I did. And what did I put you down as? I believe I put you down as. I put your first name down. So, oh, what is this now? My son gives me an envelope from school from his teacher. Matter of fact, so you guys know, Kyle's grounded for the week from electronics. Besides schoolwork and his phone. Okay, yeah. She told me this. She found a fault in something that was typed up and needed to be redone. So we got. Kyle, here you go. Grab me a cider, please. All right, so they had to fix his IEP, which is fine by me. So we'll go another 5 minutes and then we'll start races. Josh, have a good night. Take care, brother. Thank you, Mr. Kyle. Yeah, right here. Here's your envelope. Make sure she gets that, please. So I do happen to have one of these that'll go out to a third place. This is my last one. Oh, I know that ugly mug.
I gotta see if it works. See if it works.
What's up, Jeff?
So he's not ugly?
On my one gold app, it says is it 3233.
I'll be right back. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's go.
Oh, you just gotta get used to it.
I see you, Carl. Get you out.
Well done.
All right, is it better now?
More than $100 a gram. I don't know. Gotta ask chat.
Oh, I can hear it. It's a delay.
Yeah, you're not going
Really?
too, brewer.
I know. It's on our side. It's Rich's mic and speakers. Or he has a YouTube or something.
No, I don't have YouTube open at all. But you know, I have. I noticed it's got to be because the mic is like 18 inches away from where the camera. Excuse me, / mic's 18 inches away from the speaker, but I actually have the speaker turned to go that way because the mics are here to try and avoid that. But and of course, I have mic echo cancellation on because
mute your mic for a second.
Sure.
Does it still work now? Oh yeah.
See, we're
it's
not
all
echoing. No. It's all on Wrench. It's not us. It's all on his end. It's his microphone's picking up his audio and playing it back. Delayed.
It was great till your earphone broke.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my earbuds are charging, so I don't have my other ones. Give it a few minutes.
I'll just go back to doing
Katie,
mine.
if you want to do that, I will do that.
It's
and
fixed. It's
this
fixed.
we'll do a third place.
It's fixed. Whatever you did, Wrench, fixed it.
I did slide my camera as far as it'll go that way, and did turn my volume down. So hopefully that helps.
That fixed it.
Yep. Totally,
Yep.
totally.
Okay, I can go now. My work is done.
Now I don't hear shit. Did I mute it? Oh, I turned it way down.
Too much.
Go ahead, talk.
Turned it up too much. Turned it up too much.
Yeah.
Way
Well, I got it at like 32 now.
Damn, old man. Damn, old man.
I turned it down 28 now. How about now? Is it still echoey? Is it better, bad, worse, good?
Thing 1 3 1 3.
No.
I gotta be able to hear you guys somewhat.
It'll be fine when I start calling
the duck ring.
Yeah,
on
it'd be
fast charge,
perfect for the announcing.
It's me. Hold on a second. We got someone not gonna.
Uh-oh.
All right. I usually at the end of the night I plug these in so we're good, but I must have been a little too tipsy. Oh, I know that ugly mug with that finger.
I done gave him to it.
Oh, and he's gone. What the hell was that? Come on.
He just had to come and flip me off. It's a thing. It's just
He
a
just
thing.
wanted to tell you you're number one.
That's our
Yeah,
California howdy.
Katie, that's fine. I'll you send that. I'll send this to whoever. If you need shipping, let me know. I'll take care of that. It's some more to Heaven's Door. This is pretty good.
I had it a long time ago.
Heath,
What broke?
I'm looking at buying one of those monster tents. So as long as I got a camping spot that's like I can fit a 20-foot long tent.
What?
Oh yeah. Well, this way, got one side for PA, got one side for me. Got center section. Everybody put their shit in it. In case it rains. I got that camp dry shit. I'm gonna coat it with that.
That works good.
That's what I hear. So that's why I got it.
And then just never touch the walls of your tent until wet.
Yep. I've learned that one. Hopefully with the camp dry, you don't have to worry about that. What am I getting text over here? Captain Morgan spiced rum. Original. No, you got to switch over to the Captain Morgan 100, Katie. That's the good stuff. I'm charging my headphone on my headset. I'm charging it. I don't know why the hell I'm all of a sudden getting an echo. Literally, aimed that way.
That's probably my fault.
Can I turn it more? Maybe that helps a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe you could adjust the setting.
I'd say the echo came from me holding the cell phone.
Well, anyways, I gotta share a screen. Present, share screen. Okay. Hopefully everybody types something in chat. As long as you're not in the race already, you get a free chance to get in. Something type. All right. 23 entries. There we go. As long as it's not someone that already paid to get in, they will get a spot. Free. But they still have to be here. Josh, are you still here?
Oh, I'm watching my TV and it's like 5 seconds behind.
5 seconds behind.
6.
I think Tomcat
Technically.
left.
I think Tomcat left.
You might have left. He did leave. Oh, boy. Well, I'll have to have a little sippy poo. Why isn't Brad's can? There it is. There you go, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
What's up?
Brad.
What's up? That echo, man. That echo.
No, Heath, I want to go. I've been talking to PA, and like I said, we're just trying to figure it out. We don't know exactly where we're going to camp. All right, let's go to the next one. Hold on. Draw again. Draw again.
Right, Jeff.
Hobo Rob. Are you still here, Hobo Rob? You don't have to leave, Jeff. I'm charging my headset. Excuse me.
He just has one of them voices. Oh, wow.
I love having Jeff here. It's always good to have him. Hobo Rob, where are you?
Isn't one of your pieces fixed yet?
Do 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 do. Vermont, Buffalo Brook. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
So he doesn't have a spot in the race. So go edit list. Enter. All right, that's saved. Now we can stop sharing this page. Go back. That one there.
Yeah.
Brad, if me and you sing a song, it'll be like a four-part.
Let's see how well these are charged now. Says they're 60% already.
That's
Change
a good
my
charger.
settings.
Good charger.
Audio.
Okay, how's everything? Should we know echo now?
Let's see.
Okay, let's try it. Perfect.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Sorry, like I said, they died. And I didn't plug them in last time.
I'm
My
surprised
fault.
anybody lasted or stayed. I was going about to drop out myself.
You were what?
About to drop out myself. It was bad.
Yeah, I feel bad, because usually they're when I'm done at the end of the night, I plug them in. Because I can't use these at work because they used to have earbuds. They were like the earplugs that you use on the string. That's what these basically were. But the silicone ended up breaking over time. So I know, no echo. Oh, he says scroll up.
Yeah, that was awesome, Katie. I was there watching. Congrats.
Where the hell am I scrolling up to? Ranch, always bring your rain gear. Yes, I know. I believe me. Heath, I didn't see nothing. So let's present, share screen.
When the hell did
Oh,
Miller
great.
ever do to where you had to log in 24 hours before the show to do a guess?
Well, from the rules that I saw, it said your entry had to be entered by midnight of the 30th, I think. 30th, I think.
Right. I just dropped his Patreon. I ain't gonna be part of it. My guests don't count anytime. Fuck it.
Well,
That's
I
how
only
I
saw
feel.
what he wrote in the time of when you posted it. But here's the thing. I can't say that you didn't post it earlier and it just didn't take, because I've seen that happen before on other things with me.
You're right.
So I can't say you didn't post it earlier and it just didn't take, where that's leaves on you or me or whoever's posting it for it to take for us to make sure that our stuff took, but he did, from the rules I saw that they were clearly there when he posted them when he originally did the first post. So, but I'm not gonna try and say that you didn't post it because I know there's been times on other pages and stuff that I posted stuff and it just didn't show up. So,
Right.
you know, I need a time, please. Mind blowing. I guess my Heath is saying, "Hey,
Well,
practical
the thing
Ken."
that puts me off is I said that guess for the 3 videos. Like that was my guess all along. I didn't change it. Just that's what irritated me.
Like I said, I mean, I
But
didn't look or
somebody
see
else can
anything. I didn't.
somebody else can get his Patreon. I'll drop
Well,
out for a bit.
I could say is I went through when I went to place my guess, but apparently I was the last guess before the entry. I actually went through everybody's guess, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay. I was gonna say like 1.8 something, and I'm like, no, because somebody already had that. So I decided to post what I did, but I didn't see you in there when I didn't see your guess in there.
All right.
But again, I'm not gonna say you didn't put it in there, but I don't think I don't know. I don't have a Patreon page of my own, so I can't say if he could have deleted it. I kind of
No,
highly doubt he would have, but
I didn't hit send the night before
dude,
on my.
look what happened to me with Triple D. Was it Triple D prospecting? And he had that nugget.
Right. Well, you had to
I
be
was like
there.
fucking 20 minutes late, and I
Yeah.
lost out on a nugget.
Well, you have to be there. That's understandable.
Yeah, I was there, but I was just 20 minutes late, so I lost a nugget, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but that's a time drawing. That's kind of different.
No, it's full body.
But yeah, I'm just saying, sometimes shit
Mhm.
happens, and it really sucks when it does happen.
Oh, I know it does. But
It
that's
sucks even
when
more that you had the right guess, but
a $77 Patreon, and I was asking him in the show, "What's level am I?" He wouldn't say it. That pissed me off too. You know, he kept
Well,
saying
he probably
25.
doesn't want to. Well, you're blue, so obviously, if you're blue,
That doesn't
we know what
matter.
level you're at. But I mean, it's
It's
personal information, so I mean, I kind of get that too.
right, but I
You know,
just,
you don't want to announce. It,
I was just
that's
done.
between you and him. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna say you're wrong, he's wrong, and
For now.
No,
because
I'm
then
wrong.
I'm biased because I'm the one that won the prize. So but
No,
I
I'm
didn't see
wrong.
it. But you
I'm
know,
wrong. I'm just saying there's a point where being a $77 Patreon should come into play. And no matter what time you guessed, if you guessed before the drawing, it should fucking count, is what I say. I'm just
I
so
don't want to
sick
go
of
into the whole thing.
Patreon right now. The whole Patreon
Oh,
with their fucking bullshit, though, you know?
yeah, yep. I completely 100% agree with you. Patreon and the way that how everybody always did, always the wheel or whatever. It was great. Now you got to do guess and think, hey, prairie prospecting.
That's
Yeah,
all a bunch of
you got
bullshit,
to
in my opinion.
exactly. And it's like there's been months that I didn't even guess because it's
Yeah.
like
If
I
you
don't know.
pay,
As
you
much
should
gold as I
be,
got in nuggets and stuff, I'm the worst at guessing. I just
yeah.
got lucky this one.
Oh, I'll be pissed for or I'll be happy for who wins, but I won't care. I'm just saying, I don't know. There's just,
I'm the one that won that, Brad. So it's like, you know, I'm I've tried to stay neutral on that because if if you know, yeah, I ain't even going there because
don't
I
even
value
sweat.
your friendship and everything. So I don't even want to.
I'm just saying that in Patreon, if you pay, you should all get an equal spot. No fucking guessing. That's bullshit. You know?
Yeah, everybody's saying 420 for a vote for a time. So you know what? Let's do it. Oh wait, I didn't show the list so everybody can see it. So we got to go back.
So in
That
my
list,
opinion,
everybody
I'll
can see it.
just drop it, and that way I don't have to be a part of it and don't have to worry about it. Don't need to worry watch them on Tuesday anyway. It's got better shit to do.
We talk about happy stuff now.
Everybody counting?
Right, Mary?
So is everybody cool with that? Did I miss anything? Let's take it back down.
All I gotta say is Patreon better get their shit together because I'm about ready to drop all my Patreons because I'm sick of it, you know?
So I'm not far behind you, Brad. I really am not. That is so freaking annoying. Hmm.
What's up, Chris? Chris Roberts didn't see his.
He's got one spot, I believe. I gotta go back and check my cash up. Chris
Oh, damn,
Roberts.
Rob.
5, yep, one spot. So we will go here and right there. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, what Mary said. Put your glasses on.
I got to squint to see it, and my freaking screen's what 2.5 feet in front of me.
Right. Chris does pretty damn good with just one spot.
I won 2
Like,
races in a row with one duck on 2 different
yeah.
channels.
That's all you need, really. It's all in the card, you know. Well,
Just how fast you push spacebar.
Guessing is as bad as your shipping habits. Yes, it is, Mary. My guessing is as bad. What's up, 30 Nugget Prospecting?
Mary, you just gotta expect a wrench. If you get it within that year, you're doing good.
Carson, it's better to Patreon someone to support them, not to try and win
Dirty
a prize.
Nugget is wondering if he can still get in the race.
If you do it right now, you can. I'm still reading, trying to catch up on chat, so you'll be the last one in. John, if you two are going, I will head up
5,
in the
20, or
AM.
25,
Spot
just
for
like
this
normal, Dirty Nugget.
place.
When you go into Vermont,
The weekend of April 29th, that
nice.
weekend. Joseph, what's happening?
Hey, King.
I can't. Arm in a cast and have a torn TFC.
Hey, Carson.
How do I get in? You send to my Cash App or to my PayPal. If I hide the comment here, I will put the banner back up for one quick. There you go. So tonight's proceeds will go to buy a new tent. Because PA always brings his camper, and I told him nope, because the tent we used last time in Vermont, I guess,
John,
had torn.
you need to get
So
a new inflatable one.
I was looking at them, but I was looking at the Ozark Trail ones, and they got one. Hey, I'll show you guys. I sent it to PA and a text. So for PA Patriot, excuse me, it's on Walmart.com. There we go. Let me blow myself a big here. So layout. It's an effing monster.
Is that one of them instant pop-up ones?
It's kind of like an instant pop-up one. Let's see if I can scroll on so you guys can see what the layout is. There we go.
Oh, is that your dredge? No, what am I looking at?
That's
It's a tent.
Oh, it's your tent. Okay, yeah.
That's
It's
the one
like
I'm
from
looking
a
at buying. This way you got a nice big entrance, and then you got one person on one side, another person on the other, and then still got the center. So technically you could have, three, three beds set up in there, and everybody still has their own like area.
Use the middle for panning, sluicing.
Ranch, when the fuck are you coming to North Carolina? I was just there, what, 2 months ago?
Yep.
All right, I got to do a spinny break. I'll be right back.
How much is that thing?
Oh
How much is
man, I
that,
got up
John?
to get water and didn't come back with water. Oh.
That thing is like the Taj Mahal. I don't know why you would get something that big.
You know, it used to be the big tents took forever to set up, but now there's nothing to them. And it is nice to have a spot for your stuff. And it's nice to have a spot to be when it is raining.
Oh yeah.
And I really prefer a tent I can stand up in because it just makes it that much nicer getting dressed. That's why we got that teepee tent.
I like big tents. Trust me, I have a pretty big one. That's an instant pop-up one, but I'm probably going to retire it. I have a Kodiak canvas one, but that thing is way too big.
I used to
So
have a
that one's
GP large
small.
army tent, but Storm took care of that for me.
That's actually got 3 entrances. So on each end, there's its own entrance. So this way here, technically, everybody could like store their stuff in the center. So one person coming from, it's basically a T. So you got one person coming from one direction, one on another, another on another, and you could all keep your stuff in the middle. Jeff, I've seen your at Freedom Fest. I've seen your stuff. You know, that was awesome. Nope, we got one more entry. Anybody else? Somebody said they want to get in now. Can't remember who the hell it was.
They're just
So
You can't
I got
move
one
them.
cash app that just came in. I put my PayPal and my cash app there, so let's go. 30 nugget. I'm hoping to see a lot. See up the rally on the river.
Hmm.
Which rally? I mean, I'm not going to make the Rose Nose Monkey Fest. I'm making the beer prospecting GPAA festival. So, but I'm also going to be at what is it? Buffalo Creek the week of August 29th or April 29th. So I'm still looking at. I got to figure out my Colorado thing.
Lord Shadow's going to be at the Lucky Strike mine with
I know.
Carlos.
I'm thinking
Just
I'm
prospecting.
thinking of doing the drive. I'm thinking about it, Brad. I'm thinking about doing that drive.
To where?
Lucky Strike.
I
Can't do it. 30 nugget. All right. Well, we just got one late bloom. One. Let's see here. Let's just add that real quick.
right, Jeffrey.
Whoa, where'd we go? What happened?
Yeah, all of them.
Everybody's there. So, Rob, we got one entry.
Water too, that's why I was like, whoa.
See who the late entry is?
Who?
Thomas 907. How many shuffles? Everybody in chat.
3.
We're gonna go. Yeah, you gotta do in chat. Let's go look at chat. We've got 5 to start. So let's get back over here.
Oh, it is all different kinds of food, huh?
Jackson's sick today. I've been sick this week myself.
Let's turn the volume down a little bit so we don't blast everybody's eardrums out. Keep it like a respectful 18.
Holy
And
cow, is that small?
can everybody see it?
You bet.
We'll just do the hide the premium bar. There we go. So everybody's big. And off they go.
James and Jeffrey. Brad.
Some names.
Lots of Brad. Look at me, and the taco is sneaking up. Well, this is gonna be a
Who's the
long
wiener?
race.
James S.
James Wiener.
Carl on a taco. Taco donkey comes
Yeah.
screaming up there. What is he? Fruit platter? I can't quite see.
Oh, look, Katie's doing the Trump duck.
There we go. We'll do full screen. I forget. That's a real fruit basket at the bottom. Carl has got a cupcake. Mary's
We
some
got all
French
kinds of good
fries.
food.
Oh, we got Zaxxon some sushi. Here's it also got a cupcake balloon thing.
I know.
Alaska's got cookies. Doesn't make me hungry.
Can you mute the music?
Zaxxon with the
Oh,
Chinese.
that's tacos. Yeah, Chinese, and then who's got Dorothy's got some pancakes. Alaskan looks like some KFC. Ooh, gonna pour me into it. Under bourbon.
At least I'm in this race.
I will give Jeffrey his stuff when I see him at the Buffalo Creek.
Oh, Carl in the lead with a wiener. Not anymore.
Win, but he already got that. Actually, that Chinese. Oh, who's the cake? Is actually that Chinese food? Looks like Chinese rice. What Rob's got? Curry pie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is terrible. Music is terrible. Mute it.
I
Mute
wish
it.
there was an echo now.
What's piano
Uh-oh.
roll?
I have to mute myself or turn my volume down. I can't stand it.
Is actually coming up with cheese, grape. Or if he's that sushi, with a fruit basket.
On the silence.
James with some soup. James with a strawberry rhubarb at the bottom as well.
Gotta feed me pizza.
That is not bad. So we're gonna do the same camp spot up the dirt road. That's fine with me. I don't think Patty be ready for this, but hopefully they fix the roads for the Subaru will make it up.
Oh, look at that.
Going to the fade. Here comes the fade.
Thomas way out in front.
BLT for the win.
Ooh. Who we got? Who we got making a move? Mary making a
Oh,
move.
Mary.
Oh shit!
Mary on the
Look at that.
go. Mary.
It's Mama
Mary.
Mary.
Wow, that is really
Mary.
Mary 2 times in a row.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Congrats, Mary. Awesome.
I will just add that to the he's already getting. Once you get. Then we get back to this. Go. Now we get to
Can you mute the music?
Of course I can. There we
Oh
go.
my God.
Race again. And then we get to change the time.
Let's change it to 1 minute and 20 seconds.
We're gonna do half of that. What is that? 210?
Second night she called it. She's on a roll. She's brewing some spells.
How many shuffles, chat? I know, Brandon. I'll take the pancakes. I love pancakes.
Another nickel.
We got Heath with 5. Heath's first with a reasonable one.
Oh, there's a lot of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. They're off.
The high-speed donut trying to take it again.
Someone's got a horse.
Oh, look at the potato.
It's Brad. Brad's always the one with the horseshoe up his ass. Where's the potato? Where's the potato?
It
I like
was up
potatoes.
front. And
Take
the
a nice
birthday cake.
potato, smash it up, but you can't beat it. It's got to still be lumpy with lots of butter, sour cream, chives, cheddar. You could do broccoli, bacon. Oh, mmm.
You're making me so hungry.
Roast beef cabbage. Oh, I
All
could talk
right,
to it all night.
Carson.
Cotton was in here. What's up, Jim? Where's Jim? I don't see him. So what's this in here?
What is that? Like cheeses? Cheese and grapes?
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Chris Roberts, good to
Yeah.
see you. Cowboy
Chris,
pizza.
have a good night, brother. So we are doing 3 places. Third place is the koozie, and then a donation from WK Prospect of a duck,
Of a duck.
little rubber ducky, signed.
Oh, what is that? Sushi?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Wow.
Sushi's expensive, especially for me.
Oh, what is that
For one
supposed
time,
to
went
be?
out for
Ice
Mary
cream?
again coming up.
200 something.
Oh, can you
Something
hold
dollars.
it, Mary? Can you hold it?
Oh, what do we got?
I think
Hang
she's
on,
got it.
Mary. Hang
She's
on,
got it.
Mary.
That's
Oh
rigged.
my.
I
Oh
was
my
going to call
God.
that too. I was going to say, I think she's going to take them both tonight.
Is that a BLT?
What a horseshoe. I think Mary's got a horseshoe shoved up in somewhere there. Nice.
Yeah,
No.
Mary for the win. Mark, what's up, Mark?
And we removed her too. See? Remove the check mark. Race again. She's been removed, but we're going to do time. So we're going to do 105 set. So somebody in chat with a reasonable and under 10, somebody
2.
please pick how many shovels.
-6.
2.
We got
MJ with
MJ
duck.
with 2. Dos. Uno, dos. Start. And they're off. And was it
Oh, look at
Jeffrey
that.
with some
Look
pizza
at that.
and some popcorn?
Some strawberry
Oh,
pancakes
look at
leading
that
the way.
birthday. Yeah, look at that birthday cake up there. Uncle Donkey with that, looks like strawberry rhubarb. Oh, making me hungry.
Oh, what do I got coming up there? Nothing.
Looks like you got a cherry pie.
I know I got some fruit salad in the fridge. I don't know what else. That's about it. Watching me marry. You want 30 nugget? That's a good possibility.
That would be awesome. I
Yeah.
love to see people win
Fruit
big.
bowl or fruit salad.
You know what
Or
I
a
like?
salad.
I like have a nice Belgian waffle with some
Cherry pie.
vanilla and strawberry
Cherry pie coming
ice
up.
cream.
Oh, get
There we
there.
go.
Oh,
Oh,
Dorothy.
Dorothy. We got Dorothy.
Not enough. I'm trying. Oh, Dorothy's giving her. Oh, I'm watching the TV again.
So, Dorothy,
My
I will
wife
include
pointed at
this.
the TV
With
and I
what
forgot
you
to
already got
watch the
down the
right
deal.
race.
And I have your address, so I will send your address over to Katie at WK. And yeah,
Congrats, ladies.
Yeah, ladies' night tonight.
congratulations. Yes, it is. Congratulations to all the ladies who won tonight.
Awesome.
Where'd we go? Why are we not showing up? There we are. Sorry, wrong button there.
I like looking at the food better.
Uh,
Oh my God, shopping. It's like we got one of those restaurant depots here, and I refuse to go.
what
I
is it?
absolutely refuse to go
What
because
is it?
I would spend so much money because absolutely love to cook. I love it. I miss it. I used to be a line cook at a local bar, and yeah,
Not for
I just cannot and will not go.
Trump.
Good night, everybody who's leaving. Have a great night.
Night King.
Tom Kingery, what's going on? Ladies' night. That was a Jeffro thing.
MJ. Mark, you did not win.
Losers. Right, Carson? Oh, so true. So true.
Teabag all the losers. Oh, my phone timed out. My phone time out. Oh, that's because looking at the tent still. So yeah, I already have the Camp Dry stuff. So I probably need two
Night,
probably
Rob.
need to order another supply of it.
Later,
But we're out. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you,
Take care.
everybody. It is greatly appreciated. It helps in many ways. Speaking of that, I have to get out the footage on my GoPro. I have to find my GoPro. I've got the footage of me and Kyle dredging out in the backyard. And I'm still thinking of buying that damn expensive ass pump. I keep thinking 22 pounds versus 60 pounds or even 40 pounds. It's a lot of money, but I'm thinking it would really help me in my situation.
Do you have enough gold around there to like pay for it this summer, or like how long would it
Oh
take?
my God, no.
No.
I don't even think I paid for my first sluice with all the gold I've got. I've got the Bigfoot sluice. I've got the RPE. I've got the Green Mountain Gold Trap. I've got a sluice
Good
that
luck,
EA
Walter.
made for me. That's just my sluices. Then I've got a Shorty High Banker 6-inch. Then I've got my Piglet. and my Piglet's high banker / dredge because I've got all the hoses to go with it and the suction nozzle. The pump didn't cost me anything because I had two. At work, we have two, you know, 2-inch pumps, trash pumps. The only problem with the trash pump's 60 pounds.
Yeah.
You can go with an 1.5-inch pump, or sorry, 1.25 inches. It's a Honeywell, or I can't remember what brand it is. Generac, sorry, it's a Generac pump. It does only though around 80 gallons per minute versus the Honda through Keen that is 22 pounds, where the Generac is 40 pounds. But the Honda does through Keen 100 gallons per minute.
You're talking about the Keen pump.
Yes. But the Generac pump is like 386. But it's again really heavy.
Well, why don't you just buy the pump? And you can put the motor on the motor you already got.
Well, if you buy the Keen setup, that's 22 pounds. Pump, motor, everything's 22 pounds. The Generac setup doesn't flow as much. It's 86 gallons per minute, but it's 300. Let's say it's $400. So you got $400, but again, you go back to the Keen setup. The Keen one is $1,000.
But half the weight and more flow.
Exactly, but a lot more money. Hold on one second. My father's
I
talking.
think it's not hard to justify half the weight, especially with a bad back.
Exactly, Carl. That's exactly my point. Where I'm willing to spend the extra money to get that much of a lighter pump just because of my back. And I mean, if you
The
guys see
P80, yeah.
what's that, Brad?
Are you talking the P80 or the P100 or what? Pump, Keens.
It's the GX50 Honda pump with the 100 gallon per minute. It's their setup. So it's 954 plus tax and I think free shipping. But again, to go from 38 pounds at even $400 to cut
Hey,
that
Carlos.
almost in half is, for me, in my situation, to me, it's almost worth it. Cuevos, what's up, Carlos? How's it going, brother? I got your package. I will see you in Ohio and give it to you there, brother. I mean, does that make sense to you guys with what I'm saying?
Dirty Nugget has a P160 on his 3-inch.
It's whatever Keen's got. It's
Keen has, they have all different types of the pumps. The motor's all the Honda GSX 60, whatever, It's the size of the pump you
GX50.
want.
Well, obviously, I'd get the biggest one. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Well, they
Try to
have
pull it up right
2-inch 160, 100s, they have 120s.
Keen shop.
Nice. Do you have
Keen pumps.
air on yours, Dirty Nugget?
Motor pumps, compressor combos. So if you're gonna go with the lightest setup that they got, because you can go with
Nice.
the GX120, you can go everything, but the lightest portable setup they have is the 2.5 stroke Honda and pump, which is $949. It's the P90.
Yeah, 100 gallon
It's
per minute.
it's 100 gallons per minute. Yep, and it does pump size 1.5 by 1.25 inches, everything.
What is a 2.5 stroke?
It's actually it's a 4 stroke pump.
Okay.
It'll do their. I think it's because it'll do their 2.5 inch dredge. I think that's why they call it that.
All right.
But if you anybody looks at GX50 Honda motor is a 4 stroke pump.
I have a Honda WX10. That's the 4 stroke, the 1.5 inches. I need to get a nozzle for it though.
Yeah, I think that's the GX10.
Yeah, it's a
Who's that
Honda
from?
trash pump. It's a Honda trash pump.
Oh, so yeah, that one there. If you look at Amazon, that's 586, but that only does 86 gallons per minute, and that's like $600.
And then I have the 2-inch one as well, the WX20 from Honda.
Yeah, but see, the pump setup on the one that you're talking about versus the one Keen's is doing. Keen's got their own.
How a Dirty
What the hell
Nugget?
is that called? They got their own. Keen's got their own pump. It's I forget what the hell they call it. Oh
The
my God, believe
P90.
me, I've been going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
It's the P90
Honda
pump.
setup is you buy it on Amazon is more of a trash pump, where if you buy it on Keen, that's more of a specialty pump, where it's made for more flow, all that stuff, more volume, more flow.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if you ask any of these dredgers in here, John, they'll tell you that the trash pump will work just as good as that P90 for 90% of the state shit.
Uh, no, that's the problem I come up with. But my whole thing is just the weight. The lighter, the better for me.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Honda GX50. It's an 1.5 inch pump. It says it's 20 pounds and
86 gallons per minute, right?
74 gallons.
74. Where the Keen one, but that price is what, like 580?
Yeah, 569.
Yeah. So the one for That Keen does 100 gallons per minute, 2 pounds heavier, but it's $1,000 or $954. Um, somebody with Keen did get. Oh, I forgot. Oh my God, I saw all that stuff and I can't remember. Yes, somebody from Keen. I use a 2-inch Harbor Freight trash pump to my dredge. Yeah, JP, I've got the pump and everything. I've got the hose. I've got I got the suction hose. I got the flex hose, the flat hose, and everything. I got the pump. Problem is, it's 60 something pounds. I have it. I got two at work. Take it. It's sitting on my back deck, so I don't even have to ask. But even I still do with the boss. I still have it. It's sitting out there. I used it. It's great. It's just too damn heavy to lug around.
Yeah,
That's
that.
why I'm asking about a 22-pound pump versus I think it's almost 60 pounds for that 2-inch trash pump.
Heat is flipping off that pump.
What's that?
Heat says to that pump.
Which one?
I don't know.
See,
Couldn't be.
Generac's got one, but there's not a throttle control on it. So you got to spend an extra $12, whatever. So you're looking at $400 for an
I
86
careless.
gallon per minute pump.
Take care.
But it does come with hoses, but it's 40 pounds. Hey, Careless.
Hi, Careless. Bye, Careless.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Exactly. The one you
money
helped me
else
with. Yes,
around.
that was the big one. That was the 2-inch trash pump. That's my point. So if it was a 22-pound pump, where it's more possible for me to make a folding setup like Doc shows with the piglet with straps and everything, and a 22-pound pump versus a 60 versus a 40 to the 22. I think the 22 is the way to go, but it's only money, right? But there's other people out there that say that if you bought from Keen, you they offer a discount to buy more. I've never bought through Keen, so I don't know. No, military. I would never. I wouldn't even ask. No, that's not me. But again, once you get into it with Keen, it's like maybe I should spend a little more money and just buy one of the dredges too that come with it. The 2.5-inch Keen dredge is $3,000. So spending $1,000 on the pump, still considered a backpack dredge. And you're just talking stupid at that point. You spend that much money
Well,
because I could dredge. I do 2-inch with my piglet. Ooh, a 6-inch.
isn't
Now you're exciting me. What's that, Brad?
isn't somebody a trucker in our community? I think a couple of people are
I
truckers.
I Walter from WK. I believe he's a driver.
Oh, there is. I know J and V. Rockhound's
Pardon
a
me one
truck.
second. Spinny break.
Yeah, Dirty Nugget, Prospecting's a trucker. Do any of you ever, and Rusty Nugget's a trucker? Do any of you ever do any loads to Utah or Nevada or Cali? You're all back east, aren't you? Or Midwest?
And I'm looking at this 2-inch, 200 gallon per minute pump. It's a Honda with a Pacer pump, $650, but it doesn't say how much it weighs. Doesn't look super heavy, not in a cage.
Nice. No, I'm not gonna consider to be a hot shot trucker. I'm just seeing, if one of them sees a good deal on a dredge, if any of them ever come out this way. Yeah, Honda makes a good motor.
Oh, 50 pounds.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's just the weight. I mean, they got awesome pumps out there, but I want to have something that's light, that's not going to kick the shit out of me. Because you can ask Heath. I mean, ask Buddy Biggs, um, Gentleman Prospector. They all helped me move my setup, and it was an effing nightmare.
I want to
Yeah,
find
just
a.
a whole lot of weight.
I
What's
need
that,
to
Brad?
get. I want to get a little nozzle because I have the pumps. I just want to get a little dry, like a dry land nozzle. You know, and then I can, because I have a box. I have everything to make my own shit. Dredge. I just need to get a little dry nozzle.
I've been trying to find better pictures of what the nozzle looks like so I can just weld one up for myself. I don't care if it's
Right.
pretty.
That's
Well,
what
that's
my
the other thing I've been looking at. I've been looking at nice, I've been looking at ACDC TIG welders because you could do aluminum and steel, and they none of
I'm
this stuff
telling you,
are.
check out that Arc Captain one. But yeah, the good one's 700, and they have one for, I want to
I was
say,
looking at the Yes welder.
the Yes Welder's real similar to the Arc Captain. But I really can't say enough good stuff about that plasma cutter I bought. I just love it. And when I finally had to buy consumables, they were cheap.
Which plasma cutter did you get, Carl?
I got that Arc Captain Cut 55, and I said I've used $5,000 plasma cutters with the the whip on the Arc Captain is smaller and lighter, but it works. Like I don't always need a 25-foot hose. Plus the unit itself is only like this big, so it comes with a strap. You can wear it. Um, I think it weighs like 5 pounds. You just put the strap on and wear it, and then the only thing holding you back is your air hose and your power cord. But I cut through the thick part of a railroad plate that when I unboxed it, and I didn't even really know how to use it yet then. Um, but I can't say enough good things for it. And then I was looking at a spool gun for my titanium welder so I could start welding aluminum. Um, but for just a little bit more, I could buy that whole Arc Captain TIG. And I don't know, I'm kind of
You
leaning that
got
way.
a MIG already that you don't use that much. You're almost better off just buying change out the core into a Teflon core or whatever core instead of using that ribbed wire. And then you can actually, as long as your welder is, you can feed gas to it. You could then for less than like for $50, you turn that into literally into a spool welder, and you don't have to have by a spool gun.
You talking about just putting the aluminum spool in where the wire goes now?
Yep, but you have to change the tube that it feeds through.
Yeah.
You either have to buy
So
a PTFE or whatever it is, or Teflon or whatever. Yeah, I was watching a video on it, and
Just put the strap on and wear it. He says,
if
I
well,
ain't wearing
you
shit.
just buy the tube and you already got the gas, you already got all the stuff where you can do it. When you just buy the tube, it's not worth spending $150 on a spool gun where you can buy a $25. You just buy the tube.
the wire, yeah. So yeah, I have two gas tanks. Um, so I don't have that expense. I mean, I have to trade one of them in for what is it, argon?
Yeah.
Um, but
One's argon, the other one's like you could do like heliarc, and
but
yeah.
I would really like to get a TIG welder. I'm pretty positive I could weld with it. Like I said, I haven't ever had the opportunity, but I've watched my buddy with his, right up close watching everything, and it's brazing with an electric torch, and I know I can do it. So, and I
Right.
got plenty of time to sit in the shop and practice and figure it out.
You have a
You
nice
want to know
shop.
something that's a bitch? Try doing stainless flux core.
That's what you were telling me. I'm kind of curious
Yep,
about. I wish I hadn't already welded
I've got
my
that.
tube.
I've got a Hobart 140,
You know?
and I had to have the feed on 10, just 10, where the power was up to, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, was on 4. And let me tell you, it was a nightmare. I could do it. I can do decent flux core welding with medium steel, but when you switch over to that stainless, you're so used to such like usually around 30 to 40 is your feed rate on mild steel. You got that feed down 10, and you're sitting there, so you're trying. You have to really pay attention because you got to really slow everything way down to do your C, or your back and back and back and back. Just so
Are
you're
you
trying to do
running?
time.
Are you
One
running
of those
positive
things.
ground?
I was running whatever flux course. It was still set up for regular mild steel flux.
They were
Okay,
running positive ground.
which is yeah. And
So whatever it is,
I found out 2 months ago after having two flux core MIGs, and like my MIG when I first got it, this titanium one, I was sick of my flux core, and I've been running
so you
gas and
had
wire.
it set up as a gas setup.
I had no
Splatter
idea
everywhere.
you were supposed to run positive ground. And as a matter of fact, my Lincoln welder is in my buddy's shop. I gave it to him. I was like, you can weld with it, but they're ugly. And I mean, I've built all kinds of stuff with it, but I
That's what
never knew I was supposed to have negative or positive ground. And when I switched my titanium, because I was just reading the panel, like trying to do everything by the book and set all the knobs just right. And I was like, wait a minute, positive ground. And I tried it
Yeah,
and I
it took
laid
me
the
a
most
month to figure out my
beautiful
first
welder.
welder.
Oh,
I
good
just
God.
couldn't believe all these years I had no idea. But whenever I had the chance, I have gas and I have, not flux core. But whenever I would run out of gas, I would just switch to the flux core wire to finish what I was doing. But I wouldn't change nothing on the welder.
Well, I know it's better with flux core than regular wire. You really don't have to clean your surface
Yep.
like
And
you do
and it can
have to
be
with the gas.
and you can have a fan blowing on you in the hot
Dirty,
summer day.
rusty. It could be.
Yep.
It could be. It could be rusty. I do. Let me tell you, I've done stuff where it's rotten. If you can watch how the weld comes up and the slag forms on top of it, you can just keep going and you could weld it and literally on one of your passes you could when you're doing your back and forth you could take that rod and just pop it off to the side. You go like this and it's like boom gone, boom gone. If you know how to adjust your settings just right, you can weld rotted shit and it's amazing what you can do with flux core. And I'm like, why don't a lot of why don't a lot of people like us just switch over to just stick with flux core because you don't have to clean as much. You don't have to have it perfect. You don't have to sit there, grab the acetone, clean your after you wire brush it, and then clean all the oil. No, you don't have to do all that.
Yeah, it's like 6013. Just load it up and weld,
Right?
or
Yeah.
6011, whichever one, the farmer weld rod. So and
60.
that's why I've always had the little smaller MIGs for my shop. I have friends with huge MIG welders if I need to weld, but I also have my stick welder. And they built everything on the planet with stick welders. So
The one and only time I use a stick welder, the the breaker was tripping. The guy set up whatever he had, and I'm like sitting there, and I was welding. You know anything about a tow truck? You know how you got a wheel lift set up on it,
yep.
and there's a plate on top that helps when you pull it all the way in. That keeps it allows it to turn or whatever, but it was a locking plate. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to weld it up I'm trying to set the settings. I wasn't a stick welder. I was a MIG welder. So I'm sitting there trying to
Okay.
adjust everything and I'm like, I need more amperage, you need more amperage. And it just keeps tripping the breaker. And I turned to the guy, I'm like, I can't do this. You need to upgrade your shit. It's like, oh, what, you
I
don't know how to weld? I'm like, well, if you know what you're doing, then you go ahead and do it and don't have to pay me.
I even tried. I hooked my Lincoln 100. I undid the positive lead from it and hooked the positive from my
I
stick
like that
welder
one.
to it. And of course, in hindsight now, if I would have hooked the negative lead up to it, that would have worked because I had it going. I had the wire speed for it. Um, and it
Good
was
night,
welded,
Mary.
but
Love you.
it just wasn't
Hi,
right.
Mary.
But I don't know. Someday I'll go get that other welder back from my buddy's shop, and I'll try that on my stick welder and see if I can make that work again. Now that I know to hook it up backwards, but if I could find the welder I want, a Miller Maxtron, um, I think it's a 300 or 340. It's a three-phase welder, but it will weld on single phase. And the Maxtron series will do everything from they can be interfaced with a robot, or you can have the buzz box for it.
You're talking fancy now.
That's a monster welder. And so my one, well, both of my buddies, my one buddy had a robotic welding company where, like, say you made a part, he would come in and he would take your part and he would go back and he would build you a robotic welding system and then bring it back to you and train you how to use it, where you would load all your parts into his fixture and hit start, and the robot would weld your part all together. And he did that for quite a few years, and now I think he's moving to Puerto Rico or something. But my other friend that I still hang out with, he's still doing that. Um, he works at a bunch of different factories. He goes in and keeps their robots running and trains their or their welders how to write programs and troubleshoot the robot. And I've helped both of those guys at a lot of these different plants. So I'm real familiar with everything that the robots
Right,
will
Carson.
do. But
You go weld that head to the pillow, Carson. Take care, brother. See, the last big welder I used was a Miller-Matic 240.
yep.
It was a nice machine. Let me tell you, being an automatic machine, you again just set speed and in your heat.
That's why I like my titanium welder, because it's got the three different knobs, so you can control quite a bit with it. Where like my Lincoln welder had heat and wire speed, but the
Yeah, see, that's
titanium
all the
one,
Miller-Matic had was just two.
I think, yeah. And like so now that 340 is a two, or the 240 is a 252, I think now, but they've got it down into a suitcase size. So everything's switched to inverters, and the welders don't weigh nothing now, and everything's done
Right.
with electronics versus
The
transformers.
biggest thing I find is even if you get a newer welder, is the best thing to do is just put a fan on it. Still,
Yeah.
they don't have enough cooling on even on the newer ones.
I think the 252 doesn't even run when you flip the switch on. It doesn't make any noise. After you've been welding with it for about 20 minutes, the fan will kick on. Um,
Put a
and it'll
fan
stay
on
on.
just to cool that thing down.
Anyhow, I think it's probably about time for me to get off. My wife just gave me the look, went to bed.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, 11:30 here. So
I haven't even peeked at chat in a while. I see everybody is leaving. Rusty Nugget, you're still here. That
yeah, we're
Lincoln
down to
MiG
18.
345, that's
So
a big welder.
well, that's a nice size welder.
Yeah.
I struggle with the 140 with what I do. I actually sometimes will take a torch and actually heat the metal up hot enough
Yep.
so that you can get that smaller welder to weld bigger stuff.
Yeah, and like my 110 welder, you didn't want to run that on an extension cord. Um,
Nope.
it didn't even
Or
like
don't
the
run it
outlet
on
on
an
the.
8,000-watt inverter.
Right, beautiful.
Yeah, my little
MGH
Lincoln
take care.
didn't like being on the other side of the shop from the breaker panel even. But the titanium one doesn't seem to care. That one, 110 or 220, it welds pretty solid. But all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Good night, everybody. Good night,
Yep.
MJ,
I'm gonna end this
Rusty
and
Nugget. Next
remind
time.
everybody,
Thanks for
don't
another
forget,
great
I got
show. Thanks for letting me up.
14 bags left. If anyone wants any, let me know.
Hoping I could win some of your dirt tonight, but it didn't happen.
Nah, you got to pick on a sticker coming from last
I
week.
do. But
Yep.
I'm
I
trying to
got the
get
1 gram, Rose got a half gram.
I'm trying to get enough gold built up to where I can start doing some lives and some duck races. I don't know. I could do one race right now and I'd be out of gold. So I either need to spend a lot more time in the creek or I need to buy some more gold. But I actually
I
do
gotta
have.
get some fine gold. Got to get a hold of my Alaskan contact.
I got at least a half a gram in this bag, but I've been waiting to do a mail call video on it, so I'm not there yet.
Get her done.
Anyhow,
You're
thank you
doing
guys.
that.
I'll see y'all soon. Heavy pans, everybody.
Night.
Night, fam. Anyone wants to hang out for a little bit for air? We're probably gonna do about a 20 minutes, a half hour after party. Maybe less, maybe more. Thanks, Pin. Night, everybody.